Hey everyone, this is Tracy with Color Me This. Today is episode 372. I am going to do a mini haul today. And before I do that, I want to share with you an update that I made to my storage. My colored pencils, the budget sets, live over by my windows typically, but because I had 15 sets out for doing the fruit this week, as I was putting the pencils away, I thought I would just test the waters and see if, and this is Lucky. He is, I'm standing over by his tree. And he just came and climbed up and is talking to me. Oh, because he loves to talk. He's very playful today. So anyhow, that is every single budget set minus the professional pencils and minus any duplicates. I do have multiple sets. A couple of the multiples are in cases, so those are sitting, they're still over hidden. And then all of the boxes that I had up there for storage, the larger boxes are down on the stands where they used to live, and the narrower boxes are actually behind them. So that is it, and they're all alphabetical so that I can grab whatever set I need very easily. So I'm gonna actually grab one. The next page for me, and I do need a stand so you can see that with my height, I need the second to the end owl case that holds the Speer Farben, which we are going to talk about when I do the second video. So I'm doing two videos today, in addition to the daily color. And oh my goodness, somebody wants attention. So that is it for the intro. When you see me next, I'll be coming back in all set up to do my January haul. And Lucky says hi. All right, I am back in position to do my mini haul. These you have seen already because I could not wait to use them. And they are the reason why I went ahead and did the haul. Or I've been thinking of merging multiple months together because my hauls are quite small. However, these Languo gel pens, it's a very interesting story how I ended up with them, because I do my own, like a bullet journal for personal. I haven't used it for coloring. So this is my personal journal, and it is, it comes in sections with these craft cover, so it's kind of a real natural, everything's blank, so I get to decorate it how I want to. And so I have been using a Sharpie Roller 05, which is a wonderful thin metal tip that I really enjoy, and I use it with my ruler. And this little guy for doing shapes on my pages. So I was talking to Hub because I had, for many months, when starting in August, I ran out of this grid. So you can see that I started it up in January. So I stopped using this after like 6 years from August on. So I was talking to Hub about wanting to get back to using it for January, and that I really needed more colors of these pens. So I was talking about maybe there were some gel pens that were a very fine tip, just like this Sharpie roller. And I'm telling you, our phones listen to us, because not the next day, if not the same day, I got the videos from YouTube colorists like Coloring Bliss about these Languo gel pens. So I thought, I'm going to just check it out. Sure enough, the pens looked just like my Sharpie roller. And so I found them. I went around and did pricing on them, and I found them on Amazon. They were $4.44 each, and you had to buy them in two packs. Each pack is 9, so you would pick your set and get 18. So $4.44 each was pretty good, but I went ahead and looked on Temu and AliExpress, or Temu, and found on Temu that they had them, their white label. I cannot tell you if Languo here is what the Languo looks like, Languo, with a lot of Chinese characters. And by the way, this is kind of a typo. I have seen images on Temu where it says purple style, as well as pooper style, which is kind of funny, makes me giggle, because here is a blue one that clearly says blue style. So I believe that I ended up with one that is a typo, that I think there's a correct version of it, hopefully a later version, not an earlier version, that is correct. So I noticed that there are other brands that have these same gel pens. In fact, when you look at, I bought 12, which I bought the 12 that were mentioned in a couple of different videos. However, there's more than 12, and I have a complete list of what I have found over on Temu. Now, Amazon has these 12. So you'll see that there are 4 packs that have clear lids, because this company right here, Hanchang, I don't know who came first, but their imagery is the Languo imagery, with the Languo actually marked off, and the tops are on the imagery, the marketing imagery for this brand. So when they came and they did not have caps, which my storage strategy is exactly what you see here. I have a bin. I will have swatches. I've already showed these swatches that I created because I've already used these on a page. So I want my packs to have the top cut off, which I've cut off the tops on all of the colored caps. So I have, Temu has a really good refund, and I clearly showed the image, the marketing image shows the caps, and that the caps aren't colored, and I want the colored caps. So I have since gone through, I have a complete list of everything that I can find on Temu. The prices vary from, if Amazon has them for $4.44 each, you'll find the prices on Temu they're all over the map. You have to watch your brands, so it's a little bit more frustrating of a shopping experience, but in the end, I bought the full set of the 12, which is what everybody talks about in the videos. Let me open up my, I bought 16 altogether. I bought a couple of extras. I bought 3 mixed highlights, which is white, silver, and gold. Three of each for a total of 9 for $3.70. And then there was a highlight, so that's called a highlights. And then I bought the enamel highlights for $3.70, but my prices varied from $2.72 to $3. I don't think I paid more than $3.70. $3.70, the highlights I really wanted. So I paid $48.60, and that is for 144 total pens, 16 packs. And what I did not purchase, there is a lipstick red set and a Dopamine, which is neons, which I would love to have, but their prices are $4.35, so I'm not going to pay that for those. And then there's 3 more highlights. You can buy a full pack of 6 gold, 6 silver, and 6 white, and they are $3.61 each. So if you bought every single set that I could find on Temu, it'd be $68.13. And I was trying to I basically was staying under $50 for all of these, and I will be using them in my bullet journal as well as for coloring projects. And before we move on, I still owe you guys a detailed first look, and I'm not going to do my first look video till I get all of my sets in, get them all swatched, and then we'll talk about them and see if I had any issues. The 3 sets that I have swatched as well as used are fantastic and have been flawless. This 4-pack I may or may not keep for myself. I think I'm going to give them to my mom once I get the rest in. And I do want to compare when the Languo version, Morandi is like a generic term, and there are 4 versions of the Morandi. The Chinese characters, it'll be interesting to see these Chinese characters are the name of whatever the set is, because I think that these 4 sets of Chinese characters are the 4 Morandi sets, and in English they are Sweet, Vintage, Nordic, and Salty. And some of the imagery for the Morandi I've seen not Chinese characters, I've seen English, but I have the feeling that they're just photoshopped on. So I will have more to reveal about this purchase when the rest of my order comes, but so far I am loving them. Okay, so that's it for that. And then I was watching yet another video. I'm telling you, videos are enablers. And somebody, I can't remember her name, I should have logged it, but I was in bed when I was watching. I love to watch YouTube laying in bed on my big screen, which is awesome. And she was talking about her coloring groups that she is going to be doing in 2025. And up popped this particular book, which is Francis Gautier 3D inspired coloring book. And what I liked the most about it wasn't necessarily to use it for coloring, but to use it for inspiration on shading to get more depth in my colored images. So I'm not even sure that I want to color in this book, but I definitely want to refer to it to get shading, pick my light, help me with my light source determinations. I'm not the most consistent, and there are like some really beautiful images in here that I could color if I wanted to. This was bought from eBay. I think it was around $6, free shipping. Then I have a style of coloring that I know a lot of people are doing, and I thought, okay, well, I want to get a couple of these. And I was looking for a Small Victories replacement, which this is a 6x8 book. So there are these miniatures by Camelia Angelkova. And so I bought 2 of them, and the spines are empty of information, so I have used my label maker. They're called miniatures, and the images, I would say, I would not call them miniatures the way I'm thinking of miniatures. So when I open up the book to one of the cute kitty pages, which was one of the reasons why I picked this one, since I have Lucky now in my life, the images aren't small to me, and the page size, if I had looked, it's 8.5 by 11, so I would have known that. But what I'm liking about this style of imagery, it is very cute, and there's not a lot of detail. There's a lot of spaces, empty spaces to be colored in, which I think will be challenging for me, having spent a year. When I break into these books, it will be once I am finished with Small Victories, which is loaded with teeny tiny detailed images that I have gotten really comfortable with coloring. Look at those tiny images. So I think it will be fun to challenge myself. I might not even wait until Small Victories is done, because I will be breaking out of the winter theme coloring into more summery coloring starting in March. So I bought 2 of them. I did focus on summer and vacation. I live in Florida, so I thought that the imagery was very tropical and fun, beachy, cheerful, all those good things. So I have summer miniatures, and I bought vacation miniatures. If you guys are interested in seeing so this has thicker lines, thick and thin lines, and summer miniatures has thinner thick lines. Has that. So I actually prefer the line art on this particular one, but I got one of each, sticking with the summer tropical theme. And that is it for my purchases in January. And as I said, I am thinking that with my small hauls that I do, I might go ahead, if there's nothing really urgent, which to me the gel pens were urgent enough. I wanted to get posted what I purchased, and then talk about my experience and what I'm working through. And then before I go, I just want to share, this is the status of the one page that I worked on. These tulips are all gel pen with the Faber-Castell Pitt pen for the background. That is a mix of Derwent drawing and gel pen to get rid of the white lines, which is the other reason why I got these, so that I could practice my white removal of, not removal of the white lines, removal of the black lines, so it's no line coloring. And then this is Inktense on the top, and on the bottom over here is Lightfast, and I owe you guys finishing. This is one of my whips that I will talk about in my completed pages video, which I am going to do next. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them here on the video. Do all the YouTube things, like, share, comment, consider subscribing, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me today for my small haul video.